In this video, we're going to look at how to use a PowerShell command, which is Install-WindowsFeature, to install features onto servers. In this case, I've got an example server up here that is part of my 2016 server lab. I've got 2 domain controllers, as you can see here, and a desktop. So in this case, what we're going to do is install DHCP utilizing PowerShell. Now, one thing you need to know is, are there management tools that you want to install? So you'll need to go out and see if there are. That way, if you plan on using the graphical user interface on the server in which you're installing the tools to manage that tool, then you need to go ahead and do the install that way so that the DHCP management tools show up here under tools. If you're planning on managing this from a client workstation with the administrative tools, you don't need to install the management tools. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. We're going to do this on 2 servers. Now, if I was doing this inside of a data center where I'm going to do this on 50 servers, for example, I would write a PowerShell script that would iterate through a CSV, that would have the computer names, and it would install that way. But in this case, I'm only going to install it on the 2 domain controllers that I have. So I'm going to right-click on PowerShell and run PowerShell as administrator. Now, to give us a little bit more room, I'll get back to the basic prompt and I'll start the command. So in this case, I'm going to type Install-WindowsFeature, and then I need to give it the name of the feature that I want to install. In this case, I happen to know it's simply DHCP. Now, if I wanted to install, say, 80 domain services, group policy management console, in addition to DHCP, well, I would just put a comma and add those roles behind. That way it'll install all of them sequentially. Okay, so at this point, I just need to tell it what computer name I want to install this on. And if you look over at the left, it's going to be MIIM Virtual Domain Controller 001. Now, if a restart is required, I would put that, and as I promised, I'm going to go ahead. I just cannot type tonight. And include the management tools. Okay, so we can see that as well. At this point, I'm going to hit enter, and if you notice, it starts collecting the data and it's installing the role. This, as you'll see, tends to be really quick. I'm actually in a virtual connection over a VPN into a server that sits in a data center, and the server doesn't have much memory and much resources, and as you can see, it's going pretty quickly. Now, it'll go ahead and finish, and then once it's finished, you'll notice the restart wasn't required. It is installed successfully. Now here's the cool part. All I have to do is hit the arrow up key. Let me get back in there. Hit the arrow up key. There's my previous command. Remember, I wanted to install this on my virtual domain controller 2. So I'm just going to go ahead and change this to 2 and hit enter, and we'll watch it install there as well. So let me go ahead and pause real quickly while it installs here. And as you can see, it's done on server 2. So let me go ahead and close our PowerShell real quick. And what you'll notice is that under notifications, let's go ahead and give it a second. You'll see that I now have some post configuration to do, post deployment configuration for both VDC 001, VDC 002. Once I complete that post configuration, and because I installed the management tools, I can come over here, and here is my DHCP management console. So there you go. There's how you can install roles both to a local server as well as remote servers utilizing PowerShell. Take care.